Welcome to Confidia. This video is about fractions, the important topic in mathematics. Some children find this topic very difficult, but if you watch my full video, you will find this topic easy. So let's start. What is fraction? Fraction is when we divide one object in equal parts. Like this is a square. इसे हम होल कहते हैं. होल क्या होता है? होल होता है जब ऑब्जेक्ट को इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड नहीं करते हैं. Now in this square, I am drawing a vertical line. How many parts are there of the square? Two parts. This part and this part. Now in this square, I have drawn a vertical line as well as horizontal line. How many parts are there in this square? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this square is having 4 parts. What we understood till now? We understood that fraction is when we divide one object in equal parts. Now let's learn how to write a fraction. If I am asking the fraction of this part, what will be the fraction? Every time when we write a fraction, we write a number above this bar and a number below this bar. If I am asking of one part, I will write 1 over here. Now, below the bar, I write the number of parts that square is divided, which is 2. So I will write 2. Then, now this is the fraction of this part. 1 is known as numerator and 2 is known as denominator, and this bar is known as upon or by. Now let me read the fraction. 1 upon 2 or 1 by 2. Now in this square I am asking the fraction of this part only. So what we will write in the numerator? The number of parts I am asking. Only 1. So I will write 1 in the numerator upon. Now what will I write in the denominator? Number of parts, the figure is divided, which is 4. So I will write 4. Now let me read the fraction. 1 upon 4 or 1 by 4. Now let me show you how to find the fraction of shaded or unshaded parts. If I shade this part of this square, what will be the fraction? Let me show you. First, we will write in the numerator the number of parts which is shaded, which is 1. I will write 1 upon, then I will write in the denominator the number of parts the figure is divided, which is 2. So, the fraction is 1 upon 2 or 1 by 2. Now, in this square, I have shaded only one part. So, what will be the fraction of unshaded? Let me show you. First, we will see how many are unshaded. Let me count. 1, 2, 3. 3 are unshaded. We will write 3 in the denominator. But numerator upon, we will in the denominator we will write number of parts the figure is divided, which is 4. Now let me show you how to read the fraction. 3 upon 4 or 3 by 4. So this is how we find the fraction of shaded or unshaded parts. Now let's learn types of fractions. There are 6 types of fractions. Unit fractions, like fractions, unlike fractions, proper fractions, improper fractions, and mixed fractions. Unit fractions are fractions that have 1 in their numerators, like 1 upon 2, 1 upon 6, 1 upon 4, etc. Like fractions are fractions that have the same denominators, like 4 upon 7, 6 upon 7, and 3 upon 7, etc. Unlike fractions are fractions that have the different denominators, like 4 upon 5, 3 upon 4, 6 upon 7, etc. Proper fractions are fractions that have numerator lesser than the denominator, like 3 upon 5, 6 upon 10, 9 upon 10, etc. Improper fractions are fractions that have the numerator more than the denominator, like 5 upon 3, 9 upon 7, 6 upon 10, etc. Mixed fractions are fractions that have whole as well as the fraction. Examples are 1 and 1 upon 2, 3 and 1 upon 4, 5 and 1 upon 6, etc. So let's revise the types of fractions. Unit fractions are fractions that have 1 in the numerator. Like fractions are fractions that have the same denominators. Unlike fractions are fractions that have the different denominators. Proper fractions are fractions that have numerator lesser than the denominator. Improper fractions are fractions that have the numerator more than the denominator. Mixed fractions are fractions that have whole number as well as fraction. Now let me tell you how we compare fractions. Fractions are compared just like numbers. Let me show you how. 9 upon 7 and 5 upon 7. Now, which fraction is bigger and which is smaller? Let me tell you. These two are like fractions because they have the same denominators. So, we will compare with the numerators. Which is bigger, 9 or 5? 9. So, 9 upon 7 is the bigger fraction and 5 upon 7 is a small fraction. Let me tell you one more example. 4 upon 6 and 3 upon 6. Now, which fraction is bigger and which fraction is smaller? These two are again like fractions. So, we will compare the numerators. Which is bigger, 3 or 4? 4. So, 4 upon 6 is the bigger fraction and 3 upon 6 is a small fraction. So, this is how we compare fractions. Now, let me tell you how we add fractions. If I take 9 upon 10, add 1 upon 10, what will be my answer? Let me tell you. These two fractions are again like fractions. So, we will add this numerator plus this numerator. 9 plus 1 is 10. So, my answer is 10 upon 10. We will write this 10 as it is because when we add, we do not add these denominators. Now, this is how we add the fractions. Now, let me show you how we subtract the fractions. 9 upon 9 minus 5 upon 9. What will be my answer? Let me tell you. These two are like fractions. So, we will minus 9 and 5 because they are numerators. 9. What is 9 minus 5? 4. And we will write this 9 as it is. So my answer is 4 upon 9. So this is how we compare and subtract the fractions. I hope you watched my full video and you have understood the fraction topic properly. And please like, share and subscribe to Confidia.